Hey guys, your girl Jae with your Not-so-midday Message. I hope you guys had a wonderful day. I know I did. So I'm going to jump right into the message. You know what that means. Humor me, alright? So I'm going to tell a story about my son. Here's a disclaimer, okay? I love my kid, alright? This is one of those life lessons, okay? Alright? You got that? Good. Let's move on. So a few years ago, my son had this car, and he drove me somewhere. And I was like, dude, you about need brakes. And he was like, yeah, I guess I'm in a few weeks. And I'm like, oh, a few weeks, huh? Okay. A couple of days later, I go, what we doing about them brakes? He was like, I'll get it done. It's all right. It'll last. I'm like, oh, it will, huh? Okay. A few more days go by, I'm like, so? And he's like, so? And I'm like, bet. Anybody know me know I have a 3 rule. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. After that, you're on your own, right? So then a couple of weeks later goes by, and my mother calls me. And she's like, that child of yours is crazy. He drove me somewhere, and that car does not sound good. And I was like, here, listen, I told him a few weeks ago. And he, listen, she's like, well, you can't come take the car. And I'm like, no, he grown. He's a grown man. He gonna figure it out on his own, right? I told him what he needs to do. He gonna figure it out on his own, right? So I guess my mother must have got on him. Because then, like, a couple of hours later, he called me and was like, Ma, can you make me an appointment with the mechanic? And I'm like, yeah, I got you, no problem. So I call the mechanic. The mechanic said come Friday at 8 o'clock in the morning, don't be late. I called him, I said, yo, listen, the mechanic said be there 8 o'clock in the morning, don't be late. I said, you're going to have to leave like 5:36 because from what I'm hearing with your car, you're going to have to drive 15 miles per hour and basically let the car coast, right? Just use the brake when you need it and drive in a slow lane, turn your blinkers on, right? You deal with that brakes as least as possible. He's like, all right, no problem. And he gets to the mechanic, and the mechanic is like, I don't know how you made it here. Whether you went 5, 10, 15, 20, I don't know how you made it here. Not only do you need brakes, you need rotors, you need a tire, new tires, you need a wheel alignment. Like, you have a lot going on. And that all started because of your brake issue, right? He was like, let me show you how dangerous this is and what could have happened. Scared the life out of me. But it was needed, right? And I know y'all like, well, why you went silent? Like, why you didn't keep pushing the issue? Because he didn't listen. And I was talking to deaf ears. Like, listen, and even in between that time, he came to me and was like, yeah, me and my friends thinking about going. And I'm like, going where? In what? Listen, don't come to me talking to me about no foolishness, right? You can't come to me and tell me about going somewhere else when the only place you need to be going is the mechanic, right? Because even if I told him, okay, well, if you want to go to Florida, for instance, okay, you take the back road so you can avoid the tolls. Don't speed here. Be careful in Virginia because they'll ticket you, whatever. With the condition of his car, who's to say he was going to even make it to Virginia or to make it to the back road to avoid the tolls? I'm not going to have unnecessary conversations about going somewhere where you need to fix this to be able to go somewhere. Does that make sense? Sometimes when God goes silent with us, it's because of reasons like that. You are talking to me and asking me and praying to me about doing A, B, C, D, E, F when I told you to do G. Because even if I tell you how to do A, B, C, D, E, F, if you don't do G, who's going to say you're going to make it to do A? Far less B, far less C, right? I need you to get out of that situation. I need you to leave that alone. I need you to do this. It doesn't always necessarily mean that you need to stop something. Sometimes you need to do something, right? And I know you're like, well, God can do all things. He's all great. He's powerful. And that is right. He can do all things. But he also gave us free will. So even though he tells us to do something, at the end of the day, the choice is ours, right? I can tell my son 80 times to go get that car fixed. He got that car fixed when he was ready, right? But you know what he learned in the end? The importance of what I told him. Because now, if my boy hear a screech, and it don't even have to be a full screech, it could be a skeet. He's like, do I need new brakes? Like, Ma, what's that? Right? Him going through that taught him, and it put a memory. It's a memory, right? Because certain things, it sticks with you. Certain situations, certain things that happen to you, it sticks with you. It stick with you. And as soon as something happens, it makes you hypersensitive, hypervigilant. Like, you're like, oh. So now he's like, oh, tires. No, I'm not playing. Because tires turn to rotors. Rotors turn to new tires and rotors and wheel alignment and money, right? Whatever it was that caused him to be hyper. And also, oh my gosh, I could have died, right? That's going to always resonate with him anytime he hears something with his car. Sometimes God needs some things to resonate with you so that you can remember that silent season. So you can remember and tell yourself sometimes, you know what? To avoid all of that, all of the cost that it cost me to get to where he told me to get to, that it might not have cost me, I should have just listened from the beginning. I should have listened from the gate, right? I went through a silent season. Let me tell you something. I can go my day-to-day life with certain people not talking to me and not miss a beat. But when my Heavenly Father puts me on mute, it is not a good feeling. Especially if I know it's from my disobedience. It's from me not listening. Now, if it's just a season of silence for growth, that's one thing, right? But when it's a silent season, because I'm just being hard-headed and I'm talking to him about everything I want and what I want to do, and ignoring what he told me I need to do, it hit differently, right? So, if this is you going through a season where you know, because we all know when somebody goes silent on us, right? We know why. Somebody stops talking to you. You may not know the exact reason, but you could pinpoint where things started to get different, right? Go back and pinpoint when the silence started between you and God. I don't care if it was you ate 2 M&Ms that day and popped a sunflower seed. Figure it out. Fix it. Because that communication is one that you don't want to go without. With that being said, it's your girl Jae with your Not-so-midday Message. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.